Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to AHN Arena at Peters Township High School. Tonight's matchup features the Trinity Hillers and your Peters Township Indians. The restrooms are located inside the AHN Arena on the concourse level just to the right of the arena entrance doors. Concessions are also located on the concourse level just outside the arena entrance doors. Please note that all drinks inside AHN Arena must have lids. Fans are reminded that spectators must remain in the stands at all times. Spectators are not permitted at floor level before, during, or after the match.
Hey fans, welcome to Peters Township. This is your first visit inside AHN Arena. Welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back.
At Peters Township, sportsmanship is an expectation.
During all events, please be positive in the stands and welcoming to all visitors. Disrespectful behavior towards any players, coaches, or team officials is unacceptable and can be grounds for removal.
Remember, you are representing your school and your community. Thank you for being positive fans and enjoy the game.
And now, please rise. Gentlemen, remove your hats for tonight's national anthem. Thank you. Now for tonight's starting lineups. For the Trinity Hillers, number 1, sophomore outside hitter Jacob Lent. Number 3, senior outside hitter Sam Pearson. Number 4, senior outside hitter Ryan Torboli. Number 5, outside hitter senior Darius Clark. Number 14, junior center Bryce Bale. And number 20, junior middle hitter Travis McMullen. The Hillers are coached by head coach Larry Myers, assisted by Connor Roberts and Ryan Highland. And now for the Indians of Peters Township, number 2, senior opposite Marcus Biziak. Number 4, junior libero Zach Myers. Number 8, senior middle blocker Lucas Einen. Number 11, junior center Alex Klein. Number 19, senior outside hitter Ben Doomer. Number 22, freshman middle blocker Bear Blood. Number 23, junior outside hitter Andrew Klein. Indians are coached by head coach Jordan Ray, assisted by Maggie Syverson and Tanush Delakiel. Enjoy the match.
Hello everyone, I'm Joyce Rigel on PTCT 7. Hello everyone, I'm Joyce Rigel on PTCT 7. It's not good. I mean, I'm live too.
1, 2, 3.
Alright. All right. Hello, everyone. I'm Joseph Miguel on PTCD 7 here at the volleyball game. Pierce Township coming in 2-2. For those who celebrate opening day for baseball, but here for those going for volleyball, game 5 for Pierce Township. Expect to be a good matchup up. We got Zach Myers, a libero. We got 23 Andrew Klein, number 11 Alex Klein, as well as number 2 Marcus Biziak, number 8 Lucas Einen, and the 19 Ben Doomer. Trinity's going to start off the serve. As we prepare for the first point of the match. Nice, it's high up in the air, and Klein going to set up for Andrew with the cross, and bit too hard and puts it in the corner right there. Good shot by Klein, getting his points up first for the first point of the night, 1-0. And this play right there at Trinity is to try to set up, and this is shifted on over. Just fell right between split the defenders. So 2-0 Pierce Township off the unforced error, and Marcus Biziak with the serve up there. Well, serve into the back row. As the blockers couldn't get there, but Klein will set it up and just tap over by Andrew. 14 to the 29 as it goes just not enough over, enough power. And illegal hit. Trinity 1 gets the first point of the night. Pierce have 2. And number 3 is going up for the serve. As Pierce Township gets their positions up and short serve right there and doesn't get across. So 3-1 Pierce Township. And it's Andrew Klein going up to the serve. He's going to get his bounces and he's going to get the serve up. And saw serving opportunity to set it up and off the net and just bounced it to John's far enough where they can put it in the corner. Too fast to Klein get there. Pierce Township still up by 1 as they lead 3-2, but Trinity responding quickly after that error. Trinity still down 2-3. See the spin serve right there and hard hit, but easily by Pierce Township as smacked up there by Einen and to the 3 and to the 4. Going to probably put it on over. Pierce Township ready for it as they're going to put it again. Doomer right there, and he's going to put off the hands of Trinity. And Pierce Township 4, Trinity 2. All right, Lucas Einen going to put it up and off the number 4, too far behind, ran into the corner, and that was an ace, as the bench reminded us. Pierce Township 5-2 as they get an early lead here in the first set. All right, the senior Heinen, see what he can do. Continue. Just a bit too hard hit right there. 5-3. Trinity smacks it on over and high up in the air. Fine. Over to soft set right there and just a small tap over as he can't spike it on over. Too short. 6-3 Pierce Township. And it's the captain, Alex Klein, going it. Double 1, number 11. This bounces, and Alex Klein. We have this brought this in. Breathe in and out. Want to get the serve. And a bit low to the ground as he gets it, but it goes backwards right there. And off his back foot, he gets it up. Doomer to Klein. And over there, Marcus Biziak. Just couldn't get enough height on it. So Pierce Township still up by 2, though, but they can't extend the lead any more than that. Trinity gonna try to get some points on them. So see the blue shirts can do. Cross right there, high in the air, and hits the ceiling. But they're going to say Pierce Township point right there off the double hits. So early errors there for Trinity getting the double hit and just the miscues on positioning. Doing with the serve right there, and some not so good serves by both sides right there. So 7-5 Pierce Township. Both are aiming small and missing small, but that's a serve right there, and Klein can serve before the block scan, but not hard enough where off the spike and just off the hands of Pierce Township. So 7-6 Trinity as they try coming on back, and they're going to try to continue this serving streak. Seven, up to 23. Klein to Klein. Back to Klein. And to the bench. Bench not in play. 8-6 Pierce Township. Nice touches for the duo. One might call them twins. All right, let's see what the player, Zach Myers, can do. All right, set it up. Spike right there. Just too fast for Silvera. Zach Myers can handle, so 8-7. Trinity serving up. Silvera gets it there this time. Einen with a cross right there, but right there, he spikes on over right there. Good reaction by Trinity. Body's flying. They need to get on over. They do. All right. Fine, number 2 Marcus Biziak into the back row, but saved there by Trinity. Trinity trying to get on over. Oh, off the blockers. Combined effort of Lucas Einen and Marcus Biziak, the 8 and the 2. Just up their hands, and as it kind of goes in between them. So Trinity ties it all up. And we have a volleyball game. All right, fine, setting up. Einen with the spike, and the speed of light right there. Might have been slower. 9-8 Pierce Township. Marcus can do. And near the side, but they played anyways. 14. Probably a good idea. 5 trying to spike it on over, but he can't get there. I don't know if Einen and Klein got a hand on it, but either way, Pierce having the point. So let's see. See Biziak. Too hot to handle right now. But cools down a bit. 10-9 Trinity. Or 10-9 Pierce Township. As Trinity gets the point, and now they get the serve. As for the rules of volleyball. Right, Trinity ready, and Trinity bouncing, and Trinity just pushes on over. And not far enough as Klein. As Trinity didn't want to play it. Just didn't even bounce for it. Thinking it might have went short. But Klein saves it right there, just tapping on over with his right hand. He's down to 11 Trinity's 9. As we all go to Andrew Klein with the serve. The captain, the junior. And not the point, though. Not yet, at least. And diving right there, Biziak, but good calls by Andrew Klein trying to call for it. But it's going to be Trinity's point as they keep responding back 11-10. That was actually Talon Stauffer right there, sorry. Stauffer, and good lead by him, and he's going to get 12-10. Sorry. Blonde hair, I think, messed up. And Einen not happy about that serve as he's frustrated there, but that's a rare mistake by him. But they still have the lead, and he's Township going to try to win off these kills. And they get it right here. Klein trying to put on over, and the joust in front, and Trinity's going to win it. Trinity ties it back up. We're all tied up at 12. Talon Stout for the freshman. They can make an appearance on this Thursday evening. And the 19 trying to come up. 4 up top, and the donut stayed right there. Klein, he's going to get on over. It does by Doomer right there. And both that sling it down. The cross right there, up top, and it's hit by Talon. And it's up, and Doomer trying to get the left hand and just push it on over. But a bit too far to the right, trying to hit that sweet spot on the cross, but couldn't essentially hit it. And Trinity has the first lead of the night. Klein sets it up. Doomer right there, the spike, and a touchdown. Doesn't matter. 13-13. Pierce Township responds quickly after going down. Didn't take too long of a volley. And so here we go. Alex Klein coming in. And as the upper floor, Marcus Biziak's coming in, the senior, or the freshman for the senior. All right, doing his motions, gets breathing exercises in. Fine. Straight sets it up. He tried with the cross right there. We're in the corner. Right in the corner between Klein and Heinen. So just good shot placement right there. 14-13. It's Trinity. Not going away in the set. Pierce Township not either. So pretty even matchup for both sides. Up top of the back foot right there, but saved it. And Doomer with the side up there, and I think they're saying he hit the net, and he did. There's some sort of line violation right there. Senior. Sit back a bit, but not too much in danger as they see tap it on over, and the block right there by the 22. There glued the freshman. Says he stands at 6'3". I wonder if that's true or not. But 15-14 Pierce Township as they reclaim the lead. All right, see what Doomer can do. Yet again. All right, good comms by Trinity as that was too hard hit. They called it out as soon as it released his hand. 15-15 right there. No side giving, no side pulling. Both sides running at it. As lucky number 7 gets the serve up. Klein. And the cross right there. Klein yet again. Klein show right here. Number 2, Marcus right there on the back right there. But Trinity going to slow it down, setting up the spike right there and hits the net, but saved by Doomer. As here go. Klein, what can he do? Block right there, needs to go up, and what they're going to say. Pierce Township had the 4 hits right there. Trinity 16, Pierce Township 15. Right now, just trading shots right there, and Trinity just having the advantage right now. Probably won't expect it to go on for any longer with Trinity either getting the kill right there, but no, it's going to keep on going. As it's killed by Pierce Township right there, 16-16. Oh, as the 22 is going to sub in for the number 4. Well, 4 is going to sub in for the 22, rather. All right, the junior. Small hop and the small serve. And off, sorry, they would say. I don't know exactly what the call was there. I can't really quite see, but nonetheless, it was off Bulgaria's upper arms, and Trinity's going to take that lead as I didn't try to get it back for Pierce Township, but good response by Trinity right there and block up top, joust in front, but Klein's going to slow down down. All right, here we go. Einen, the spike right there, and off the tip right there. Can they save it right there? Needs to get on over. And they do get it on over. Klein calling off his men. At the time of the little tip over. And the cross right there. Ooh, dangerous pass right there, but they get it. Fine. And he's going to hit it again. We hit it the first time. And joust in front, they get it on over. No call right there. And number 8 puts it on over. Einen. Big volley right here. And they keep right in the back row as he just tried to get caught up. And Trinity is going to break the point matching right here. And they'll go up by 2 with the insurance points. Well, Trinity's up right now. He's not down, or they get a upward set by Doomer. And the diving effort by Klein to no avail. So, Trinity on run, up by 3. Not something Pierce Township wants to see, but something they'll have to deal with. Just a tall tip over. You can get the cross right there, the spike. That's a good dive by Klein right there instead of the last point. And Andrew up there. All right, sets it up. Here they go again. Andrew right there. He decided to go on, and it went on Trinity's side. Pierce Township responds after going down by 3, and they're going to get the serve. And it's Marcus Biziak, the number 2 of the serve. He is a senior. Let's see the middle block he can do. All right, he's getting on over. Not too much height on that, but it gets over. Einen, and tip over by the blockers. And jump up right there, and save by Pierce Township as they get on over. If they get this point right there, and there again, just off the forearms of 19 Doomer. So, timeout right there. Pierce Township, the first one. Not happy with what they see after this, after just trading points. Something too impressive so far on either side, just playing in their points. So, pretty clean, I'd say, actually, after a rough start. But couldn't ask for a better set as Trinity gets the lead, but they can either close this out and slam the door on Pierce Township, or Pierce Township can come back. Both, obviously, time and room for both sides. Both sides have the capability of doing it. So 30 seconds to discuss it over. Drop your plays, see what you're doing good, see what you're doing bad. And see you after this timeout. All right, here we go. Back into it. Trinity, 20. Pierce Township, 17. First set. Pierce Township coming out their first time out of the set. As 3, going to serve it on up. Line with the start spike right there. It is tipped off Trinity, but it doesn't go to the bench, so they can't save it over there. And the double shot right there by both of them. Combined effort. And he goes right in the corner right there. Great placement by Pierce Township. 18-20 as they come out of the timeout firing. All right, it's Andrew Klein, everyone's favorite. Probably wears 23 because of LeBron or Michael Jordan, but he probably wears it because he knows that number is his number. So they actually probably wore it for him, but, after that one, they didn't. 21-18 Trinity as they're just inching closer onto this first set win, taking control of the game. Then right there, too low, 19, Pierce Township, and to Trinity's 21. It's an unforced error that Pierce Township want to see. Both sides just trying to hit the marks. Ward's blocked out and blocked there by Pierce Township. They do it again, but Drew Hyder right there, fine. And the cross right there, just tiny tap over. And off the 18 right there, and Lucas Eine couldn't get there. It was 18 Town 18 the Town Stauffer. Just couldn't grab it. Hopefully not mispronouncing that name. I know did get some laughs by the boys down the white jerseys after seeing my recording, but getting Pierce Town to save it after this one, but 4 hits right there, and Trinity is 2 points away from taking the set. So I think their biggest lead of the night has 4 points, so it's a bigger hole for Pierce Township at Trinity. Just ease on in with these points right here. And mistake there by Doomer as he misplayed that, going to the left side instead of the near side. Right to his boys can play it, but all right, here we go. Set point right here. Trinity trying to take the sets 1-0. As so they go. Doomer this time plays it correctly. All right, Doomer, see what you can do. Off the Trinity blockers and deflected there. Pierce Township reaches the 20 mark. They're not out of this. All right, they only need just 4 points to extend their lifespan in this first set. But work to be done with it. No mistakes, no nothing can be done. And it's Trinity just play with their play stress free right here. Building the cross right there, blocked up, and can they survive right there? And they cannot. Einen reaching on up, trying to score the goals up there, but unable to grasp it right there in the far shot. So Trinity gets the first set 1-0 as they win 25-20. Pierce Township looking to rebound in these upcoming sets. All right, I'll see you after this break.
Peters Township Athletic Department would like to recognize the support of our corporate sponsors this year. We thank the following companies for their seasonal support to our athletic department: Allegheny Health Network, Bud Beer, GMC, Buick, Mazda, Subaru, Confluence Financial Partners, Beef Jerky Experience, FinMed, Oaklanders, CFS Bank, Compass Real Estate, Granbury Psychological Center, Allison's Crossroads, Elevated Oral and Implant Surgery, and the best B2B credit card processing. Firehouse Subs on Gallery Drive, and it's done massage and facial spa, HDG Architects, Ireland Contractor, Lorenzo's Pizza, NHI Roofing, Phoenix Township Federation of Teachers, Pinnacle, RTI Risk Management, South Hills Vodka, Spitzer, Acura, SB Force Design Center, State Farm Agent Teresa Tucker, Sun Chevrolet, Summit Learning Center, and Tri-Color Photography. Thank you to all our sponsors.
I'm back at it. Trinity win the first set handily. It's going to be actually Andrew Klein rocking the libero. Not rocking the shorts, though, so it's only wearing half the uniform, but it's all right. Junior Brady Panzarella has been in the game for the first time. He's up front with the 19, Ben Doomer, and Marcus Viziak, number 2. As Alex Klein gets to serve on his team. They serve right there and go right to just behind the judge. So Pierce Township 1, Trinity 0. Good start for them as he gets the ACE, 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 ace. All right, and try to get it on over, but just dug it on down into his own team. Pierce Township 2, Trinity 0. Let's see what Klein can do yet again. Up in the air. Trinity can. And just dives on right there as the handball design it. Just couldn't set it up enough for Klein. I didn't get the dive, but reaches the bench. So Trinity gets the first point of the set as they lead sets 1-0. All right, Trinity. Short serve right there. Enough for Klein to handle. With Doomer right there. But blocked up there at the number 4. Jumped up and just put it back down. 2-2. All right, Trinity trying to take the lead. That's a slow start right there. Klein. Spike right there. Too fast for the number 1 libero. And Pierce Township going to get some high fives. And Doomer back to serve. High serve right there, but handled by Trinity easily. Number 4 goes in the cross right there, but too hard it right there as it goes out. 4-2 Pierce Township. Off the net right there, but Trinity Not enough bounce there. Having any trouble right there. That's blocked by Pierce Township. They block it again, but just tap on over. Klein. And try to put the corner. He does. Mere inches from being out. Mere inches from being in. And it stayed mere inches being in. Pierce Township 5, Trinity 2. Too hard hit right there. Trinity 5. Or Trinity. Going to get down by 2 as they cut the lead right there. Trinity 3, Pierce Township 5, sorry. And the serve there by Trinity right there, and it's a bit too hard hit, and good calls by the team. So 19-23, high-fiving each other as they call it out. And Libero, 23, is going to take a seat right there. So, all right, and blocked there by Pierce Township, but saved by Trinity. They're trying it yet again. We'll try enough to get it on over right there. Lucas couldn't get enough power on that, but it didn't matter as the block is up front of the net. Just couldn't successfully block it back as it just touched the ground. He's turned to 7, Trinity 3. See what Marcus Biziak can do. Marcus with the cautious serve right there. And off the net and to the ground. Trinity 4, Trinity Township still up by 3. And you're probably going to re-enter the game. And they're just going to sit down Talon, back down. Find a setup for Lucas. Lucas pushes it on over. And out right there. Couldn't place it correctly. Here's an 8, Trinity 4. And here comes Zach Myers. Not rocking the Libero uniform. And an unforced error right there as it gets too far right. Trinity 5, Pierce 8. Maybe mad after Andrew Klein stole his hit. It's the net, easy for Pierce Township as pushes it on over right to the bench. And both sides go dodging. Almost they take out each other, but Pierce Township wants to keep on celebrating, getting that point 9-5. In the second set, Trinity winning the first set. See, remember back in putting it 25-20, although it was very tight the whole time. They just were able to sit on that 3-point lead that they got into quick succession, and were able to just ride it on out and finish up the set, going up 1-0. But your Township still trying to battle back right there. Trinity kind of closed the door as Klein could run it, but couldn't field it. So 9-6 Trinity, or 9-6 Township Trinity. Some their momentum back. And shot on over. Up in the air, they just for it. Missed a shot. 22, Greg Wood, freshman. Not happy about that. Played it right, trying to get the bounce, but it's a bit too late right there, and just the stab of the ball. And Johnson in front, and they get on over. Klein saves it there. All right, just pushes on over, and he puts it in. His foot inside. 8 for Trinity, 9 for Pierce Township. Pierce Township has get themselves back in the game as they're stumbling quite a bit right here in the second set, but they still do have the lead. So, lucky for them, and just a bit too outside. Pierce Township trying to build off that error. So, although it wasn't their doing among it, but always something to build off. As the libero now, Andrew Klein, 23, is junior, to try to serve. Maybe we jinxed them. Maybe we heard us. We'll use the famous announcer jinx right there. Pierce Township 10, Trinity 9. All right, 14. Going to serve. Put it up, small hop, and small serve. Side right there and off the blockers, but saved by them. So we'll try it again and to the back row. Line, sets it up. There we go. Back quickly, and good comes right there by Pierce Township as they were adamantly calling it out, and they were right. 11 Pierce Township, not for Trinity. But this was the score earlier, about actually, with Pierce Township still the lead, like in the first set. But Trinity was still to win this, so Trinity is not too worried, but Pierce Township wouldn't be too worried either. And good stop right there. Can they save it? Fine, he's going over the dive. And just to the right of the antenna. So, great effort there as just never gave up on it. It's Trinity 10, Pierce Township 11. Trinity going to serve right here. And just punch on over. Klein will call his boys off. And good hit again. And just a late shot right there. Just beat them on the jump. And unable to bounce back. With the dribble and the serve, fine, serving up. Spike right here, block right there. Randy not taking the lead. As I said, that 2-score lead is probably one of the worst leads of volleyball. Pierce Township down 4. First time in quite a while in this second set. And to the benches, or to the ankle of the coach, so good save by him. Trinity going to keep on taking that lead. No timeout yet as Brady Panzarella is going to enter the game. Good serve to push on over. And on the cross right there, puts the defenders from the 14 to 5. All right, Pierce Township still down by 1. Let's see if they can tie it back up. And it's the 19, Ben Doomer, going in for the serve. On so many apparent mistakes that Tony needs to fix, as both sides playing very even right there. Hard hit right there, and Pierce Township even get on the backside, but just right there, it's good to the bench, and nowhere to run for Pierce Township as the tip, and Trinity is going to get that 2-serve lead as they get the kill. Feeling the 8th spike right there. Oh, the fastest spike on Pierce Township. They're not going away easily. See what the Marcus Bissia, EMB, underblocker can do. And almost went out, but anyways, and good luck with Pierce Township. Trinity trying to point right there. Can they get it? And all over the net and trying to joust over front, but it comes in stronger by Trinity as he stands tall. Trinity up by 2. 15 for Trinity, 13 for Pierce Township. Trinity upsets 1-0 as they've been getting those key points off the joust and up in front. So he's going to number 8 and I think it's an antenna. So 16 for Trinity as they get that 3-point lead. And Trinity in quite the good position right now. But not out of it yet. As there we go, as that 3-point lead only lasts for a couple seconds. Pierce Township with the serve, and this time to get back in the game. It's probably right now. Fans are all out. Zach Myers in. Myers the serve to the back row up top. Johnson front, and the 14 pushes it on over. Too quick to handle retreat for Pierce Township. What a play by Trinity. And let's see the Hillers can try to continue and close it on out, slam the door, and just effectively just drive into that 3rd set win. But first of all, they need to win the 2nd set. Einen trying with the spike off the tip, and a almost miscommunication right there, but played anyways. And off the back foot right there, but Doomer is right there to recover. And the 8 trying to put it on up with one hand, but off his fingertips. Trinity up by 4. And timeout by Pierce Township as this has been slipping away for them. So no timeouts used for Trinity in this whole game, but the first timeout used of the set for Pierce Township and 2 timeouts in the game. So just gonna see what Jordan Ray can talk over. I think it just comes out of the Johnson front. They haven't been setting against a great setups right there. They ended with Johnson front, just the net points, but I'd say actually what's probably deciding them. I think there has been like 4 points for Trinity alone in front of the net. What changes you're gonna make? I think we'd see them right now in this new playstyle like Pierce Township has. Trinity is gonna have a serve. Trinity is up by 4 points and only 7 points away from having this comfortable 2-set lead. Pierce Township looking to get their best start in their season since 2 years ago. Not too far, but in close memory that these boys can remember how good that felt. Number 8, Einen, and blockers couldn't do their job of blocking. Pierce Township down by 3. Not quite too much of a deficit right now, especially where it's at. As Trinity got their tied up, they got their 4-point lead. Pierce Township could easily do the same right there, but not right now as the line efforts of Bear and Alex just go to the right, just block it to the right and into the scorer's table. 19 for Trinity. Pierce Township 15. Just trading points right now. All right, the set with the serve. And it's too short right there, the unforced error. Pierce Township 16, Trinity 19. Not too high enough. Trinity is going to make some subs right now, but it's going to be Andrew Klein with the serve. Bolvero. See what he can do to get his team back into the game. Klein, serve, and onto the back row. The cross right there up top. And I say touch the net, I think, or sorry, they would say illegal hit. So good break for Pierce Township that needs. See what Andrew Klein continues to successfully do. And 2 hard hit right there. Klein's going to try to shake that off right there. Going for Trinity. As they hit that mark and not too far away from winning it all. And unforced error right there. Pierce Township still within 2. Very winnable set right there. Very winnable set for Trinity. And it's going to be the captain, Alex Klein, wearing the double ones. All right, doing his breathing exercises, doing his dribbles, and getting his serve ready. All right. 2 hard hit right there, just a bit outside. 19 Pierce Township, they're climbing their way back on slowly and steadily. Thanks to a couple of Trinity errors, but I think Trinity can thank Pierce Township for some of the errors that they've had themselves to get this lead. Bit too short right there. It's all right, Alex, do it the next time. Stop right back. So we're going to do the ball back to Trinity. See, Trinity can respond right here, trying to close it on out. As the spike right there is going to block, but it's going to land on inside. Trinity, good block up front. Another net point right there. Trinity 22, Pierce Township 19. All right, set, Klein. 19 Doomer right there, and off the blockers. So, tip right there. Pierce Township hit the 20 mark. And I think we'll have a close race to the finish of this set. Trinity upsets 1-0. So, huge set win for either team if they get it. Sends a lifespan of Pierce Township, but what's in the driver's seat for Pierce Township as this one goes into the stands. Pierce Township within 1. ACE, ace. All right, the 19th, Doomer. See what 1-9 can do it. on his knees and gets the dig. And off to Olivero. Andrew Klein. Hard hit right there. That put his arms out, but couldn't do anything with it. Just scraped off it. 23 for Trinity, 21 for Peters Township. Olivero go back to serve. Klein steps up on his back foot, and the joust in front. Klein steps up to save it, but it goes out. What an excellent play by Andrew Klein to save his team off of the joust, but another net point win for Trinity as they're getting this set point right there. And a big mountain to climb for Peters Township, and some communication right there. Signing off the tip right there with Trinity, right there to save it, and they get on over. They do get on over. And off the tip right there, the dig is unsuccessful. Trinity gets the set 2-0. Peters Township not happy. They're going to have to need to come back a lifetime to go stop from losing this game and go down in the record 2-3. So lots more volleyball to play. All I say, they're gonna still 0-0 on the score sheet, and I think Peters Township's gonna say 0-0. As Andrew and Zach are gonna go back to the locker room to probably switch out the Olivero and just the regular hitter uniforms. 0-0. Coming into the third set. I'm Joe Scout on PTCD7. We'll be back within 1. All right, 20 seconds left to resume. Peters Township down sets 2-0 to Trinity Hillers. Trinity trying to get the easy and just drive the easy pathway for a sweep in this volleyball match. And just stab on over as Klein sets it up with number 8, Luke Zinan. It's going to block, but it's going to land on Trinity's side. Peters Township, common theme right there as they go up sets 1-0. Great setup and great hit by Heinen, I see. Try to get as he got it over, but trying to get blocked by Trinity. So see what Trinity can do right now. Lingus in the game. Klein right there, another one. So we play right there. Except different people. So it's Heinen and Klein getting the first 2 points for Peters Township. Here can Lingus. Let's see what he can do. Tyler Lingus, 34. He's a sophomore. And that's the dig right there, but the diving efforts by Zach Myers, so he saved a point on his side. He just delayed by a few seconds as it goes out to the right side. All right, fine. The tip on over, but right to the side and just push. That was Klein to Einen. I see the spike right there. Was blocking just up front, but Klein able to save that. Klein yet again. Oh, off the face, but Pierce Township 3-1. I don't know if maybe hit off the face. Nope, definitely doesn't reach for it, but he seems all right. So just gonna laugh it off. Trinity still down by 2, but clearly not a problem in the early first 2 sets. Let's see what Pierce Township can do to avoid the sweep and maybe get a win at this one in a surprising and very shocking fashion. That's the dig right there by Trinity. And off the joust in front right there, but Trinity will bring the donut that was filled. All right, and off the gap, and number 1 Libero. Tried with the outstretched arm, we couldn't get there. 4-1 Pierce Township, as we were on a quick start right there. And here comes into Klein. Now in his white jersey, no longer Libero. See what he can serve up. All right, jump in the serve, and Andrew, we like you for a lot of other qualities on the volleyball court. And sometimes serving ain't one of them, but it's all right. Fine. Einen, the serve, the block, and the save by Trinity. Hit again. All right, and boy, couldn't get too high right there. As off the net and bounce in. 4 hits right there. Official call. 5 for Pierce Township and 2 for Trinity. All right, top spin serve right there. Sets up the cross right there, which is back row. Fine. Alex trying to push himself away, and Doomer up top, but as he took the hit and got the ball over. Again right there, Doomer blocked by Trinity yet again. Another net point loss right there. 305, Trinity 3. All right, so Trinity gained back their legs after that false stumble. Fine. Doomer, and couldn't get over the net as it just rolled on and back to Pierce Township's own zone. And Klein got the arm. So Trinity, they're down, but they weren't out as they tied back all up. $15 up top. Trinity. And we're going to say double hit right there for Trinity. Pierce Township will take the lead 6-5.
Yeah.
Net and Pierce Township 7, Trinity 5. Let's see what Pierce Township can spawn right here, trying to build on that lead. Fine, breathing exercises and the serve. And it's over, and joust up front is not going to amount to anything as Klein's going to set for Klein. And see Doomer with the spike right there, 2 hard hit right there, up by 20 feet. And 7-6, Pierce Township still the lead, but Trinity cuts it to 1. All right, into play. All right, Doomer. Right there. And he's pushed on over. Pierce Township expecting the setup. And so good reception right there. Just for Trinity to tie back all up. Back to the 19 Doomer. Big blocker right there. And off the side, so it's the 22. So Trinity going to keep back that lead, 8-7, as they're upsets 2-0. fastest shot in the Duke by Trinity. As up front right there, and the kick right there. Not the first time I've seen that. It's 8-8. All tied back up. You know, if it wasn't a violation, it would have been a pretty cool shot right there. But under the net and can't even kick in the first place. So 2-hitter right there with 19. .3 the smack over, but off the back foot is Trinity right there, and the just in front as Lea's going to get there, and that's where Lea's going to play it. He tried to do the side and Klein wasn't ready for it. 10 for Trinity and 8 for Pierce Township. And the dig unsuccessful right there. Trinity still up by 1, but Pierce Township battling them back right there in this third set. They're down 2-0. This is a must-win set for Pierce Township. Communication right there is for 20, left for the 3, but couldn't get there in time. Well, it's set up at 10. Zach Myers with the serve right there. Small hump and small serve. Gets too far over right there. Klein was shot over. What a point by him. Huge hit right there. As they take quite a moment to retrieve that ball after that hard smack by Andrew Klein. So Pierce Township reclaims the lead. Let's see what they can do with it. 14-20 with the smack over. Both sides clawing at it, but Trinity going to tie back up as we get to lucky number 11-11, make a wish. Trinity, and it's just this put on over by Olvera to decline to the line in, and I think they're to say legal hit right there as Pierce Township 12, or not a legal hit, but he just touched the ground. Pierce Township 12, Trinity 11. They call a tip right there. No call yet, and they called no tip right there. Trinity not happy about that. I think there was maybe a finger got there, so good break there by Pierce Township as Lingus is going back to serve. So no review on that one, or at least discussion. And over too far right there, but Einen crushed it right there. That was an easy point for them. He had to smack it down, but tried to go for the block. And rolls just right down his arms. Trinity, lucky right there not to go down by 2. Sorry, 3, I guess. And volleyball don't lie as Trinity ties up at 13. And Pierce Township was out to the left it right there, but just sunk in barely. Trinity retaking the lead. Zach Myers trying to get his hands up there, just tipped off in and out. Trinity with the insurance point right there, 15-13. So the Hillers trying to close it on out right there as Klein puts it up to his brother. And on the 8th, and with the cross and back into the corner. 14, Pierce Township, Trinity, 15. Besides not using a timeout yet. Thompson right there, but just a bit too short. Klein quite struggling today. Serve right there on top. Finds a Doomer and tipped on over. So Trinity's going to have to play it up. And they do try to spike it on over, and they do. Heinen and Klein couldn't block it. 17 for Trinity, Pierce Township 14. As they go down by 3. That is a 3-point lead that Trinity has had often throughout the sets. And it's a one that they don't really give up. So not a good sign for Pierce Township as they Heinen showing the frustration right there. Just a tiny bit. Because he jumps up slightly down, up and down slightly. Trying to get his anger out. Trinity up by 4, or just lead at the sets. And just the tap on over with the tip. Pierce Township still battle in the back. They're not out of this. Looks like Heinen's going back to the serve. Yeah, he is. Number 8, the senior. See what he can do. As we look at the good senior photos up top, right there on the railing. Fine, 15. Goes on over though. Pierce Township trying to get ready. They do. Good dig by Lingus. Fine, trying to put on over, and he puts it right down behind his back as the fans shout out his name. Student section getting rowdy bit right there. Most of them wearing red actually. Might call them the rowdy red, I'd say. Trinity 18. Still up by 2 points, and now they're up by 3 points. It's a 2-hard hit right there. And Trinity goes on to retrieve it. So 6 points away for Trinity. Wouldn't be wrong to say time's running out for Pierce Township. And that's right in the donut right there. Pierce Township 17. Let's lead it 2. So that 3-point deficit looks a lot better right now as they're only down by 2. And with the serve right now, see what Captain Klein can do. The blocking set, but doesn't get on over, and they need to get on over, and they do. And Pierce Township not happy about that call right there, but volleyball don't lie as the bench is excited right there. They're going down within 1. So Jordan Ray wants an explanation, but he's not going to give a quick one as he did get the point though. Might not going to call a quick one either if he lost the point. So you see what's that's good karma for Pierce Township as the short serve is not a lot of height on there. They block it right there, but 2-hard hit right there. This goes over everyone. We're all top at 19. So Trinity, despite being up by 4, is now in a tie game with Pierce Township. They are upset 2-0. So maybe the extra pressure with their backs against the wall has been given some leverage by Pierce Township to push this to a 4th set. Fine. And stick right there by Pierce Township. Blocked off, and Trinity trying to push it on over. Both sides doing it yet again into the back corner, but unable to lay up as Pierce Township is on Trinity actually. So Pierce Township going to take the lead with a while, and timeout Trinity as the bench gets hyped, and as the fans get hyped. We'll get 1 minute. Pierce Township just 5 points away from getting their first set win of the night and avoiding the sweep. Trinity just 6 points away from going home. Right back into it. That's fine. Trinity trying to get on over with the back row, so easily handled by Pierce Township. As it the cross right there, and off the blockers right there. They say touch it, he did. Pierce Township, the insurance. They say he did tip it. 21 Pierce Township, 19 Trinity, and let's see Klein continue his hot streak right here. They did try freezing him, but they came out of the timeout firing. after that first time I used in the game with Trinity. And so obviously, Flame is going to die out eventually. Trinity 20, Pierce Township 21, and Trinity's going to line try to tie back up this game and get closer to that match point. Toss right there, blocked right there, but they just hang on to it. And they say, grab, illegal hit. 21, 22 for Pierce Township, 20 for Trinity. 3 points away from winning it. Trinity needs some points to extend this match. All right, sets up on both sides and block right there, but it goes out. Pierce Township 2 points away from slamming the door on Trinity. Would be heartbreaker. And yet another timeout in quick succession as everyone trying to freeze the upcoming server. So Trinity wasn't happy with the way they came out of the timeout. Hopefully they can try it the second time. They're upset 2-0. It's not too urgent. They're back starting against the ball. But Pierce Township can ride this momentum to maybe a epic comeback win after almost being dead to the rights. So 35 seconds left in this timeout. Pierce Township will count them on in. As we get the personnel out there, then we get the subs, then we get the water, then we get everything. And a no serve right there. Student didn't lead the way through it all. All right, second try right here. He gets hit off this time. And good response right there by the quick serve right there as they get all the way to the bench and over to the water. Just barely missed it, so Trinity can stay hydrated for a little longer. 24, Pierce Township. But they get the match point right there. Or not the match point, sorry, the set point. Here's how it wishes. It was the match point as well as Trinity as we have to play some longer right here. All right. Doomer with the serve. And digged up right there by Trinity. They block it right there and 2 hard hit right there. Set win for Pierce Township. We still down sets 2-1. And I think they changed it right there. Oh, I can say you just got a hand on it. Outside right there, and the bench is decided. So we're going to extend this route right there. Just 3 more points right there can really delay this Pierce Township victory, or maybe it can spell them for the victory. Let's there we go. This volleyball don't lie. And there we go. Trinity didn't like that. They're saying double hit, I think. We're going to say. I think just a line violation right there. So Pierce Township will get the set win. So it's 2-1. I'm Jared Scott on PTCT7. We'll see you after this 3-minute break, heading into our 4th set.
And we all had
All right, back into it. Zach Myers with the serve right there. I think a line violation. Couldn't really see what it is, but he's Township happy about that as they get quite the break right there. Stop the Zach Myers' serve right there. So gives a second chance at life. And up top, the Jocelyn Firm right there, but he can't get on over. Pierce Township up 2. So they say 4 hits right there. Pierce Township 2-0. Pierce Township was able to heartbreak Trinity right there in that last set. As they were down by a good 4 points late into the set, but come back right there. As Pierce Township looks to ride this momentum, as Klein tries to get on his first point of the set. Into the back right there. Myers trying to spike it on up. Klein needs to get on over. Can he get on over? He can't get on over. Good save by Pierce Township. But Trinity not done yet right there. As they get in the donut hole. Good save by Zach Myers. The dive right there. On him. Can he get the spike? He cannot. Just a bit too hard and onto the outside. Trinity get the 4th point of the set off of the error. Stop number 8. Einen. Both sides battling back and forth with the ball right there, and that's a bit too hard to hit. So Trinity responds with an error of their own. 3-1. Houston still with the lead as Lingus is going back to serve. See what the sophomore can do. And good jump there by the blockers, although not needed as it just hit the ground. 4-1 Pierce Township. Trinity can go on several big runs, so Pearson want to try to build this lead off as much as they can. Fine's going over, and the joust in front. Both sides going up, and both sides just taking a stab at it. And just a second hit for Fine. And Trinity's going to get the net point right there. Big kill by Trinity. And just goes backwards right there as Fine easily gets thrown on over. And off the fingertips, but Pierce Township would have calmed it down and climb. And it's going to be tipped off Trinity. And Pierce Township's going to go 5-2. Fine finding his bounce, and Fine has 2 people go for it, but it was avoid the collision right there. It's blocked by Pierce Township right there, and they couldn't stab at it. 6-2 Pierce Township. It's Fine. It's not having put the day on the line, so gives up a point right there. Trinity going to get back to the serve right there. Cross right there. Doomer just trying to push it on over. It goes backwards. Just needs it on over, and it does. Fine calls it out. And Einen puts in the corner, splits the defenders of the 1 and the 3. Pierce Township still maintaining that 4-point lead as Zach Myers is going to come off the board. He's going to come and sit on the bench for Greg Lude. Einen. Puts it right there, and the diving effort by Trinity is good. As it gets dipped up in the air. And Klein will try to set it on up for the 19. Doomer with the tap on over. Both sets flying, but not enough for the efforts. So 8 for effort, F for points. 8 points for Peters Township. 3 for Trinity. All the way back there as it went out. Just a bit too hard hit right there. Trinity 4. Trinity. Number 4 is going to serve actually. And off the net, so good serve right there. We can see if I can enter line right there. And good block right there by Trinity. 8-5 is the score. And Trinity's number 4 is going to go back and serve. There's the number 11. The tip on tap over, and Justin front right there, and Trinity wins it yet again. And that right there by Klein. Can't put it one up, and unsuccessfully takes it up. So, Trinity, after that 4-point lead by Peters Township, has evaporated as the deficit is cut to 1, and Trinity will look on with this hot serving streak to tie back up. But Peters Township has Doomer put some doom into that. 9-7. Peters Township as they're going to continue, and it's going to be Alex Klein going back to serve. Klein with the tap on over. Good serve by him. Klein puts on up. Doomer with the shot right there, but it's going to get blocked a bit too hard. So not a chance for Peters Township and some Black Walkers. And up top and pushed on over, but good reaction by Peters Township as they're going to try it again. And the Doomer goes full on their side. Peters Township 10, Trinity 7. Too hard right there off the volley. Peters Township getting that 4-point lead back. Let's thank Zach Moore for going picking up that ball. And Klein just not tall enough right there to get it on over. So, deficit cut to 3. Trinity with a tap on over and put up by Klein. Klein to Doomer. And off the hands, Peters Township gets the point. 19 is having a very good game today. And as 19 is going to go back to serve, let's see what Ben Doomer can do. And digged on up. And gets on over for Peters Township. 11 has went through the Andrew off the tip, but saved by Peters Township, or saved by Trinity. Trinity going to try to go in the back row. Klein trying to save it as he just puts it in the donut hole right there. 13 for Peters Township and 8 for Trinity. Good heads up play by Klein as we'll talk it over at the bench. As Doomer gets ready for another serve. Spin on that. And right in front right there, Klein dives up. Lingus will save it. He's going over right now, and it does. All right, so after looks like an easy point for Trinity, turned into a good ball right now on both sides. So let's see. And off the spike right there, and barely stayed in. Peters Township still has lead up by 4. So, but Ben Doomer's hot streaks on the end right there, and 14 going back to serve for Trinity. The 11, Lingus, a shot right there. Too hard hit. Yet again, the 23 Klein puts on over and the backside. It's the net, and we just going to put it on over. So both sides lining up. Here we go. And right in front, in the joust, and Klein tries to take the stab, but couldn't get there. Peters Township had a 5-point lead, but a good points in succession right there for Trinity. Let's cut this lead to 2. And not tall enough there. So Peters Township gets a point off the unforced error. And off the block right there, unsuccessful, but they're able to get it on over right there. And stabs right there by taking a Trinity as they can't get it on over. Peters Township still up by 4 as they reach the 15-point mark. And the Bear, Zach Myers going back to serve. And Klein, face it again. 16-11. Needs to be okay, but Peters Township up by 5. So that little scare by Trinity coming back is delayed for now, as they're getting inch closer and closer going back to he says nothing. That's say in right there. Oh, just barely missed. To 23 and up in the air. Trinity see this. They're going to try to set up in front of the net, but too far right there. As Lingus gets the spike on over. What a point right there. Might need some less hours on JV and more hours on the varsity, I'd say. Pretty up right there. And the finish right there. Peters Township 17, Trinity 13. At the Libero to serve right there. And to the fellow Libero on the other side right there. But then leading the draw. Just Ivy can pick out, scoop that one up. 17, Peters Township 14. So still in a comfortable position, but Trinity trying to claw their way on back. Fine, Dinan with the spike, and Peters Township just 7 points away from tying. Only sets up. Trinity upsets 2-1, win the first 2, but Peters Township getting a good set win in the last one and trying to continue to ride the momentum. Trinity not playing too terribly, but haven't had the 50-50s going their way. And this time, apparently, as yet again, that's another nice hand off front. So net point there for Peters Township after Trinity has been dominating them all night. So 19 Peters Township for Trinity. Right there. Peters Township set up yet again. The spike right there, back in the corner. Peters Township in the 20 mark. They're up by 6. And timeout Trinity. And they're going to have one more timeout left after this one. So 1 minute timeout. All right. Just going to keep on just reiterating what you know. As I'd say, Coach Jordan would say, hit your marks. 45 seconds left in this timeout. I'm just on PTCT 7. I'm your play-by-play commentator and your co-commentator. That's my co-commentators down there on the bench in the huddle right there, the 27, Jack Skowski. I'll see you after in about 30 seconds, folks. back to serve as Trinity is still going to take their final moves right there. Toss in serve right there, and he gets it on over. And blood right there. Off the back foot into the bench right there. Can they save it? Klein needs to get on over. And he does right there in the back row. So, Price is over there for Pierce Township. The spike right there. And he opens up a good point right there for Pierce Township. As Trinity's going to come out of the timeout, smash him right away. Still down by 5, but Trinity always looking to battle back, but off the unforced error on the serve right there. Pierce Township getting closer and closer from tying all these sets back up, and we'll go to a epic 5th set. And remember that, folks, as first one to 15 points, and all sets are won by 2. Spin right there, and the take on Abel. ACE, 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 ace. Heinen to serve it again, and the top side. And they're going to say some violation right there. I think they're saying, yep, they're going to say it. 2 shots or 2 double hit. Trinity 23, Pierce Township, or Trinity 15, Pierce Township 23. Just 2 points away from getting these sets all tied up. And another hard smack right there as Onion, probably one of the hardest hitters on the team. And Doomer on the joust in front. Can they save right there? They cannot. Trinity going to delay that set win for a little while, but I probably shouldn't say that too early. As Pierce Township, it still sounds like 2-1 as nothing is official. As Kimberly with the clock out on as you have to hit your points. But Pierce Township is going to get it closer again. All right, see what Klein can do. He's close it on out. Set point right here. This is breathing, so I'll go quiet. Trinity cuts the lead to 7 as after the missed block right there. So, see if they can win it off the Trinity serve. Number 7, back to serve. Decline. To Doomer. To the ground. Pierce Township. Posey sets 2-0. Way to go, Coach Turtle Ray. Get his teams back into it. As it's going down 2-0, as it looked like it was all over, but Pierce Township was actually down by 4. But as Pierce Township sticking their toes out, sticking their tongue out, and just keep on fighting. As we're actually going to a 5th set, so we'll get out here a little bit sooner, as it is 8:30. So actually, it's a quick, very quick match, as both sides only taking 1 timeout. So 3 minutes to discuss right there. I'm your color commentator and your play-by-play commentator, Joe Chico. PGC27, my co-commentator, Jack Kelsey, down there in the bench in the front. All right, fifth and final set. Here we go. All sets tied up 2-0. Pierce Township was down sets 2-0, but they came back in 2-2. So every set counts right there. Pierce Township, it's very close right there. So just a bit too much on the outside. Trinity gets the first one in the set. Every point we only go to 15. Remember that. So just every set one to count. Three. Play to count. And just communication right there between Zoomer and the rest of the crew. So Trinity goes up 2 sets and 2-0. Not to start Pierce Township wanted. His troops right down there. So down 3-0 right there. Not the start Pierce Township wanted, but he's to come back and off the back foot sets it up for Einen. Einen gets the locked up stop and he goes outside and first point of night for Pierce Township. We're close right there. So lucky. But it works out for them. Only down by 2. Let's see if they can see if they start going. Ever since Lee gets the serve and ever since he's been in the game, it's been pulling the team back into it, and short right there. The dig's up, and can they get the spike up and out the job? Spike Klein right there, just setting it up for his brother. All right, Klein yet again, the block right there. Say he didn't touch the net right there. Say it after 3. So 3-4. Pierce Township 1. Just take out your tongue, wiggle your toes, Pierce Township. You got to do this, all right? And off the good serve right there off the net, but I'm going to try to get a spike right there, and it's over under the net, sorry. So Pierce Township 2, Trinity 4, as a key point right there, not to go down by too much. So let's see if they can do this. The huge point right there for Klein to get his team back into the game and not go down by too much. But we're going to wait a bit longer right there. Dig there by Libero. Einen right there, did touch the ground. No, it didn't. They saved it right there, but can't get it on over right there. So just trading shots right there. As Barrett Luke's going to get on the game for the Libero, Zach Myers. Einen. Getting the top spin serve right there. Into the back row, but it's easy there. And it's not too hard hit. And into the back row, they put it right down. Past everyone. Trinity 6, Pierce Township 3. As the 9 more points to win. Pierce Township not worried as this is a easily coming back lead right there. So they pick the serve up right there and it's battle up front. It goes a bit behind. So he backed it right there, but to the bench and Einen extremely frustrated right there. And time out there by Pierce Township, the first one. Wow, very good use. They're just making pretty stupid mistakes right there. It's not even hitting the ball to the ground into the side. I mean, they have come out time that's firing, so that's what they will need. As even if it's not something you can really preach, because they obviously can't preach just to not make errors, but you can preach to say a pause in the action, a break, pick up any momentum for Pierce Township. As Tree gets some water, Pierce Township wipes off some sweat. Hillers versus Indians. Well, he certainly wanted a good volleyball matchup. He certainly got it. That's what the pitch set, both sides. Trinity is getting out of the gates a bit quicker right now, but can Pierce have to catch up, or are they going to leave them in the dust? Fine decline. Doomer blocked up top. Decline. Fine. Pushes on over onto the back foot, but saved by Trinity. Trinity will try to get on over. Trinity blocked right there. Trinity 8. 3 times 3. Einen. Can't do too much about that. Ian's going to take a seat. Get some fresh buys right there. Town style for the freshman into the game. As Trinity's going to try to get the serve up, and they do. Good cautious serve right there. That's easy to go to set up for Alex. And to 19, Doomer right there. And he gets the point right there. Good response by Pierce Township. Still down by 4, but let's see what Klein can do to get them back into this game. sure that Klein wanted it, but we have to let them deal with it. So just as they keep trying to get them back into the Pierce Township coach just keeps trying to get back in the game. And there's something that they can use to build off right there. Down by 4. You know, it's already been a great comeback for Pierce Township just getting to this 5th set, but it's going to be even greater comeback down by 4 right there with only so many points to spare right there. As another misstep by Duma right there is Trinity, just the 10-point mark, getting harder and harder for Pierce Township. Too many errors right now to be made by Pierce Township. As Trinity is number 7 coming back. Line on to go back on PTCD7, which is live actually on the Blues Volleyball channel for Pierce Township. As 11. So it's 25 and the point right there, 6-10. So Pierce Township keeps battling right now. It's not an impossible task in the world, but it certainly is difficult. Percentages of them coming back is certainly dwindling, especially how far they're into the 5th set, as they need only 5 more points for change to win this all. So, as Zach Myers is going to go back into the game. And if you didn't say we're not on the edge of the seats, then I'd say that you beat them. As another miss her by Pierce Township Public. I like the 4th miss serve right there. Trinity, not trying with that 5-point lead right there. 4 points away from winning it all. So, Trinity lifts it up. Zach Myers, tall in the air. Pierce Township needs to get back into this game. Long right there. Pierce Township, 3 points away from losing it. Would be a heartbreaker. Trinity would be just surviving, just trying to get out of there, trying to get back to their bus. Trinity trying to go home happy. Same with Pierce Township, but it's looking a lot less likely. Pierce Township up to 11, up to the 23. 23, back, tipped off. Pierce Township, 7, Trinity, 12. Pierce Township with the serve, Lingus, and going back. Wow. No one said it'd be easy besides John at it. And double hit right there by Zach Myers. 2 points away. Top to 11. Going through the shot right there. And just managed to get on in right there. They're going to say tipped. I don't think it might have stayed in, but the matter of fact is that it was tipped in. So, whatever lands is relevant. And that's going to land on that. Ace, some good more victory right there for Pierce Township to bring anything. They get back into this game. Pierce Township, the one I'd be looking back on if they can win. Be one I burn the tapes on if they lose. Toppy, block it right there. They can't bring the donuts. Excellent set by Trinity. And here we go. Match point, the first one of the night. Set up here head, 0-0. Or maybe you want this to be match point. Whatever happens, here's the serve. Here it goes. Off top for Doomer. Klein sets it up. Doomer just tips on over. They can't get the dagger right there. So the dagger is going to have to delay Pierce Township. Oops, it never comes. Some substitutions coming in. I mean, just 4 points only as you need to get back into this game and extend it. Your life in this game as the 18 talent South for the freshman going to come on in. And just going to calm it down. Force marks right there. And that's game right there. Not the way Pierce Township on, especially the freshmen. All love right there for the boys and whites. So, boys and blue are going to come out. This one, Trinity. 15-10 in the 5th set. Pierce Township was down by 2-0. It's something that they're going to need to keep on doing. The rest, just never giving up. But very unfortunate they weren't able to close this one out. But Trinity, very thankful as they're going to go happy. So Pierce Township will fall 2-3 and 1-2 at play at home. So see you next time, PGC7. I'm George Figo, signing off.